How's it going? It's Monday morning. Feels pretty good. Can't complain. Got a lot of stuff going on. Just another day. So we're gonna go here to this engine and we're gonna talk for just a minute. Cause like I said before, this truck is very important. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So, had a good Monday. Got the razor washed, got the truck washed. Tay does a really good job. It's all shiny. It was nasty. We went riding this weekend and ooh, it was bad. So, it's all taken care of now. But, we're gonna walk over here. See all it got done. And then we're gonna talk about it for just a minute. So y'all know why this truck and this engine right here is so important to me. Alright, so I'm moving along. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So, Mr. Peterson came in and he was literally down his luck and was probably one of the happiest people that literally his luck sucked. And he was still happy. He was still in good spirits. He still had a smile on his face. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm down, I'm down. And I've never met somebody who's down and still smiling. Like thinking that there's a reason why everything happens, and he's right, there is. But, man, that's just so inspiring to me to know somebody who's like that and just happy. I mean, if y'all would have seen him, his smile just lit up. And you don't find stuff like that no more. When somebody's down, they're down. And they're like, how am I going to get back up? They're not him. He dropped his truck off and went back. Luckily, he knew somebody. And he's getting blessed and blessed and blessed. He knew somebody that could put him in another truck while his was down, so he could still run. But guys, he had this truck for a few weeks, put everything into starting his new business, and it was one thing after another of him trying to get beat down. Transmission went out, and now he needs a rebuild. So, it was New Year's, and he's literally on the side of the road, thinking, what am I going to do? My truck just shut off. He didn't know what was wrong with it. He didn't know what to do. Was a long ways away from home. Didn't know who to call. He said, you know what? He was on the phone with his wife. And he said, all I could do was thank God for allowing me the opportunity to be where I'm at now. So, in a time of him at his lowest level, instead of getting mad, angry, could have called the people he bought the truck from and gave them a mouthful. But he did. He stayed humble. And was thanking God that he was able to even have a truck. And the more he started thinking, he didn't know which way to go, and he found our shop. He called us up and was just like, you know, I just want to thank God for me finding y'all. And my dad's like, you know what, we got a truck that we bought. It's got an engine in it that runs, has low miles. We can help you out. Get your truck here, and we'll have you right back on the road. He gets the truck here, we pull his motor out, start checking out the motor, and if his luck couldn't get any worse, this motor right here was locked up. When I mean by locked up, it was seized. The intake had a hole in it, so water was just flooding on in it. And as the water was going in it, it was locking everything up. We had to literally beat the piston and the liner out together. So when we thought we could be one man's blessing, turned into we couldn't help him out. My dad's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll build it. And I'm like, Dad, you know, what are we going to do? He's like, do we ever worry about what we're going to do? What's going to be the next step? I'm like, no, sir, but we weren't expecting to do this. We were expecting to give him a motor out of a truck that you already bought. It had 120-something thousand miles on it. Put him back on the road, and now you're wanting to build his engine. He's like, yeah. I'm like, Dad, this is kind of a lot. Let me tell you something. That's the only reason why I'm with my dad. And I wouldn't go nowhere else. I've been offered money that people are like, man, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Guys, it ain't about money. Would anybody else do what my dad does? Oh, what? I'm good. I got him. Yeah. But with any other shop, we were willing to build a man's engine for nothing. I mean, you got to think, we got a new water pump, new oil pump, new head, all Cummins OEM parts. Harmonic balancer will be new. Who would have done that? How many shops out there could truly say they would do that? So, Dad started thinking, he's like, you know what? This man right here has a story to tell. And we're going to actually interview him. It'll probably be when he picks his truck up because he wants y'all to know how amazing his journey has been. When I would think, man, that's rough. And he wants to say how amazing it is. So we're going to do an interview with him after we get his truck all back together. And y'all are going to hear him and see how happy he is and full of smiles. So we set this GoFundMe up because Dad's like, it doesn't matter if we get the money. We're still going to do it, but how many people out there actually want to help somebody? The way this world is right now, it's rough for every single one of us. Nobody's got an easy life right now. He's like, let's get his story out there. We'll see how many people want to donate and help out. I'm like, yeah, that's amazing, Dad. I mean, we supplied the block, we got the crank done. Yeah, Dad, let's do that. And he's like, you know, he has a story to tell. Let's do the GoFundMe. If it don't happen, it just don't happen. But I'm telling y'all right now, every one of y'all out there, one day y'all are going to need some help. And there's going to be somebody else out there to help y'all. We've had help. Everybody has help. No blessing is too small, and no blessing goes unnoticed. When you bless somebody, it comes back to you. And that's why this engine right here is going to be more to me than anything I've ever done. And there's a story behind it. So this man will have a story to tell the rest of his life. And when my son gets older, I want to have a story to tell my son And it's just going to go on and on and on. We got one more gear to go in this front. Got a few more things ready to go on. We're going to sit this baby in. He's going to go, and he's going to keep making money like nothing ever happened. And I cannot wait to interview him. After he dropped his truck off, he come by, say hey, and he gets out of the truck, and he's just so happy. I mean, I wish I would have been recording how happy this man was and thanking God for everything. And it's just inspiring, guys. I mean, I wish every single one of y'all would have just been here. Tell you right now, if you want to be touched, that's that man right there. It's unbelievable. You know, I thought a lot this weekend, and you go in places, you don't know nobody's life, you don't know how they're going, and they can be having a bad day, you would never know it. I suggest, and I challenge everybody to try that. Because it really feels good when you can just wake up and be like, you know, I'm going to have a good day today. So our goal this week at the shop, it ain't about how much money we can make, it is that have a good week. So instead of, hey, let's make this much money this week, it's have a good week. I hate these water pumps. Once they go, but get on the go. There's a headache. So I can't wait to hear this thing run. I know I ain't been able to make a bunch of videos on it or anything, but it's hard, guys. It really is. It takes a lot of time, and I really like to be focused on what I'm doing. So some things I won't do it on just because it's important and mistakes can be made. And I know everybody makes mistakes, but I don't like to. I want this thing to run and him leave and go make some money. So, guys, $1 helps. $1 goes a long way. I don't forget how many subscribers I got, but I got a few thousand. So if every single one of y'all did $1, it would really mean a lot to him, to everybody. Whenever y'all hear his story, y'all are just going to be amazed. But we're going to get him. He was going to do it whenever we tore it down, you know. But we were going to go a different route. And then, you know, the more we thought about it, the more we were like, I need to make this video. I'm like, yeah, you know, it makes sense. So, I made the video. So we're just gonna put somebody that makes videos better to do it. But then it's like, I'm building it. Don't y'all want to hear me doing it? But yeah, it's more important the person that's building it. So y'all know how much it means to me. With or without money, it means a lot. I'll never forget this truck. I'll never forget this driver, and his wife is so sweet. You can't forget things like this. And I'll remember it forever. So, we're in this water pump baby. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more, but you know I like to talk, so it's easy for me. But I'm going to throw some paint on this water pump. Put some of this cover so nothing gets in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that gear on at the bottom, put that cover on before I paint that. Now I got it taped at the bottom so nothing gets up in there. When I paint everything, I put the valve cover up top so nothing can get in there. But that's how you gotta do it. Alright, sorry I didn't get back on it. I got baseball practice. I coach a little league baseball team. So I had to get out of there. I wasn't able to come back on in front of the engine, but I'm on here. I wanted to be done today, but it didn't happen. But like I said, y'all, it's a very inspiring story. I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the description. Anything helps, and if you can't donate, pray or share it. You know, whatever we can do to help him out in a time of need will be awesome. And like I said, whatever we don't come up with, it doesn't matter. I'm almost done with this engine, and hopefully tomorrow it'll be going back in the truck. So he'll be back on his way, and I can't wait. See his reaction when he comes there. I already know how it's going to be because I know what kind of person he is, and I want to be just like him. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I want to be just like him. You're telling me that a guy was in his truck, just had to put a lot of money out because his clutch went out, and he's broke down on the side of the road on New Year's, and he's thanking God for everything. I mean, it's awesome, and I'm so glad that we were able to help him because he's just a good person. So, like I said, a dollar counts, and a dollar will go a long ways. Sorry, I got my razor behind me, so gotta be careful. And had to get it cleaned today, like I showed y'all, so just get it right back nasty. But y'all, there's more people out there like us. We're not the only shop. If you have a shop like that, let us know about them because we want to build a circuit of good shops that y'all can go to. Because we're a long ways for some of our customers. I mean, a long ways. And they still chose to come to us. So if we can get more shops around, like, where other people live, that way they don't have to travel so far. Maybe one day I'll be able to branch off my dad or somebody in our shop. So we'll have a shop and we'll be linked with my dad, but it'll just be in a different area. But who knows what the future holds. We just kind of live and go along, and whatever happens, happens. Whatever direction we go in is what direction we go in. But yeah, guys, there's not even really much I can put into words when it comes to this guy's story, and it's all on the GoFundMe, so y'all can read all about it, and just how touching it is crazy. I mean, like I said, I want to be him. When I'm down, I want to just be able to smile. I mean, most of the time that I do, I don't let a lot of things get to me. So So I can't say most of the time I am cool like he is, but sometimes all I can say is, what's next? Because a lot of times things come in threes, but what's next? You got to be ready to put your foot down and be ready to take what comes next. If there's nothing next, then good. And if there is, then be prepared. Because as long as you're prepared, you'll have nothing to ever worry about. And that's the thing, is him buying a new truck, getting everything going. It's hard to prepare for your engine to lock up within a month after you having it. A lot of times people might get a year or two and then it'll lock up, or not really lock up, it'll just blow a head gasket or something. I mean, this was like a catastrophic failure, and it wasn't something that could just, we can rebuild your engine, because it took the crank out. So I mean, it's crazy. It really is. And I mean, it really, like, seeing him, I was almost in tears because of his energy that he had and how excited he was. But y'all see it. I ain't got to speak for him. He'll speak for himself. But I am honored to build this engine. I am honored to share his story. And I cannot wait to see his truck on the road. Maybe I'll get him to put a special sticker on there, so if I'm going on 75 and I see him, I'll know it's his truck. I think that'd be pretty cool. But guys, it's almost done. I've enjoyed making videos of it. Maybe next time I can get a little bit more in depth, but my dad's been on my butt about get it done. And these videos take time, and the only time that I'm using is my dad's. So all these videos that I do and everything, the customers don't pay for it. My dad pays me, so I'm really taking out of his pocket. But you know what? In the end, it'll be all worth it. And my dad's, he's got on me a few times, you know, like making videos and stuff, but at the end of the day, he's pushed me to do it. So whenever he's having bad days, I just kind of blow it off, because I know that this is what I need to do. I know that it's where my heart's telling me to do, is make videos so y'all aren't out here struggling like he is. We can't help everybody, but we try our best to do whatever we can for anybody. And I encourage, if you are a shop owner, maybe don't do this what we're doing, but if you can help somebody else sometimes, help them out. Because it's really nice, and it will come back in return. And when you pray, if you're specific in details, it'll come. Maybe not overnight, but it'll come. And that's the most important thing. So if you can't donate, like I said, just pray, because we'll get him back on the road, and I know he'll go make money. But until then, luckily he's in another truck right now. And he's excited about that. He's like, you know, he come to the shop, sure, you'll never believe it, I'm in a truck, God is good. He's gave me the opportunity to get in another truck until mine's done. I mean, just, that's the kind of energy he had. He was happy. And when we told him we had to, you know, build his engine, like, the look on his face, he's like, all right, you know, it is what it is. Like, you can't do nothing else about it. There was no saving his. And when we were putting that engine in, we wouldn't have been out a lot of money. But it's like, we need to make sure we're doing the right thing every time we do it. So before you do something, think about it. the right direction. Always. I know y'all don't like this loud truck, but it's my baby. I love this truck. It's a pain in my butt, but you know what? It is what it is. But I'm almost at practice, so I'm gonna get off here. But like I said, if y'all can feel in your heart that it's something y'all need to do it. We also have Venmo and stuff, but if you don't want to do it through the GoFundMe, send me an email and I'll send you, just say how you want to pay and I'll send you the information on how to pay or whatever. We got Cash App, we got everything. So if you don't, because a lot of times people don't want to go through the GoFundMe, and that's fine. Just email me and I'll send you what you need and we'll go from there. But I want to thank everybody who has already donated. I know there's people on here that have. I know that there's, if you're on our Facebook page, the Haggai page, and you've seen it and you've donated, thank you. Our tool guys that come out and sell us tools, they've donated, so thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. Even the ones who were just praying for him, thank y'all. Because he needs it. And it ain't about the money. As long as y'all are praying, there will always be a way, no matter what. So thank each and every one of y'all who have took time, shared it, put money towards it, prayed about it, everything. Because without y'all, we wouldn't even be open today. So thank y'all. If y'all aren't a customer of ours, we'd love to have y'all. We are pretty busy. As soon as I get done with this one, I have another engine to tear down. So we're staying busy. Thank God for that. We're looking for another engine builder. But you know what? We're waiting on the right person, and the right person will come. And that person might not know how to build engines now. It might be somebody I have to train. But we'll know when it's the right person, and we'll bring them on our team. And if they already know how to do it, good. It's even better. Because maybe they know something that I don't know, and I can learn from them. It took a lot to listen to what other people say, because I always thought it was my dad's way or no way. And my dad's ways weren't always the easiest. But I was young, and I'm still young, and I was like, there's no way there's a way better than my dad's. And that's kind of how it was. And I'm still working on it, because I feel, my dad's done it for so long, and my dad's like built to perfection. Like he wants everything perfect. So I'm like, there's no way there's a better way. But there is, and some things there is. There's newer stuff. There's better ways. So I always remember that no matter what, there might be somebody out there that can teach you a faster way. So don't keep a blind eye to it and not see it. If somebody has a way of showing you something different, don't just, I already know it, I don't need your help. Be like, yeah, man, show me how it is. And then ask them, where'd you learn it from? And if they say somebody else, then maybe go do your research again and make sure it's right. But if they say, oh, I read it in a quick serve, or I read it in a book, then hey, that's a better idea. Let's roll with it. Let's try it out. Because nobody's way is better than another's, as long as the job's done right. So sometimes you just gotta think about that. I know this video could be better about it, and I could tell this whole story on here, but it's a long story, and me telling it and you reading it, you'll get something totally different out of it. Because my sister read it to me on the phone, and I'm listening to her, and I'm like, yeah, that's really good, Katelyn. He really did good on this one. And then she's like, all right, well, I'm about to post it. So she posted it. And after she posted it, I went and read it before I put it on my page. And I got a total different meaning out of it. Just like reading it myself, it was totally different. And like the feeling I got out of it was awesome. And I really would encourage y'all to go read it, even if You might not even care about it. But even if you don't, just go read it. And it'll touch you. Maybe some of y'all need to read it. Maybe it's for some of y'all. His story might help somebody. Because it helped me. Reading his story, it helped me a lot. Because at the end of the day, he was still happy. And I feel like that's what's wrong today, is everybody gets mad and upset and angry. And they tend to not think positive about the situation. They always think the worst. And if you think the worst will come. So always think positive about every situation, no matter what it is. And as long as you think positive, stay positive, you'll be alright. But that's it for today, guys. Sorry I didn't really get to show y'all me doing anything. Like I said, I've been trying to hurry up and get it done, because I do have another one to build. But I've enjoyed this one so much. It's like I don't want to finish. I don't know why. It's just, it's so important. It's like, man, I want everything to be perfect. And I mean that. I want everything to be perfect. So it's going to be. No matter what, at the end of the day, it's going to be perfect. And I can't wait. I can't wait to hear that first crank up. It's going to be a crazy feeling. It's going to be better than any other truck I've ever built. Just because it's special and going to someone that's special. And I really cannot wait. It might be a few more days before we fire it up. But it'll be alright. It'll be worth the wait. Maybe I can get some clips of him putting it in. I'm not actually the one putting it in, because like I said, I got another end frame that I got to start tearing down tomorrow. So I might go in a little bit earlier and go ahead and finish that one up, so that tomorrow I can have the other one tore down. It's hard, having to leave at 5 o'clock to make sure I'm at this practice. I'm working on getting quicker, but like I said, this truck's it's really touched me, and I hope it touches some of you guys like it has me, and make you just sit back and relax and think a little bit, and really get into your mind a little bit. But like I said, I gotta get off here. We're close to the ballpark. Help these little boys learn some baseball. I have my little boy out there. He ain't but 2, but I'm coaching helping coach a 6U team, and them little boys will be out there scared to even hit off the tee. So I'll make my son come hit off the tee and be like, "There's nothing to be scared of." But I really hope that y'all go read that, and if you have something to say about it or whatever, email me. It's fine. Comment on here. Don't matter. I try my best to answer everybody's emails. If I don't answer your email, try to send something else to a different email, because more than likely I didn't get it. Because like I said, I really try to email everybody that I see has emailed me. So you might not have put in the right email address if I haven't responded to you. But or try sending it again. It might not have came through. But thank y'all again, and hopefully we'll have another video out soon. But until then, like I said, I'm gonna put the GoFundMe in the description, and go check it out, man. Like, for real. Go read it. If you think about it, and if you donate, thank you again, and we'll see how it goes. But till then, let's go play some ball and get that engine going, so Mr. Peterson can be back on the road and roll on.